Hello everyone, welcome to a relatively short Star Wars The Old Republic video because recently on my channel I've been covering a lot of changes that have been happening to the new cartel packs you're supposed to be getting. The Manipulator pack, for example, which was originally called the HK pack, was supposed to be released back when the HK55 bonus chapter was released, but I guess it got delayed or something. And then we also got new information about another cartel pack called the Scavenger Cartel pack. So what's actually coming out of both these packs has been changing over time, and I've been doing some videos talking about the upcoming items from these packs. And there have been a few more changes, so that's basically what this video is about. The first major change that's happened is the color change on the Relic Vagrant armor set. Now, originally it used to be a greenish color. Now they've changed it to red. I'm not too particularly affected by that. I didn't like the green color at all, and the red does look a lot nicer. But then again, it can always be changed by dyes and stuff, and so that's not the biggest deal. Going on into the second, probably bigger change with the Manipulator pack, which is that the weapon sets have been basically divided amongst the two packs. Before, it was called the Frontline Defender weapon set, and you had every single type of weapon, lightsabers, double-bladed sabers, blaster pistols, etc., etc. And so what they decided to do was they basically cut that in half and gave the blaster rifle, blaster pistol, and the sniper rifle in the Manipulator pack. And then they went ahead and put the Frontline Defender lightsaber, double-bladed saber, and assault cannon in the Scavenger pack. And so they kind of just divided it to make sure that they were giving weapons in both packs. Once again, not the biggest change, and none of these are really major changes, but there are a few, but I'm actually going to be discussing those in a different video. And the major thing is we're getting new platinum items, not just the new mount, which I've already talked about in those previous videos. We are getting new weapons, but I'm really excited about those. They're really cool, and they totally deserve their own video because they're awesome. And for once, I think BioWare actually listened to the player base in terms of what they wanted. And so that's going to be another video that's probably uploaded alongside this one. Finally, the color change to the Covert Pathfinder. This used to be a very dark color. Oh, and also the Frontline Defender weapons used to be a very dark black color. And I actually really liked that design. I thought it looked really nice, but unfortunately, I guess they decided to change it. They made it a lot lighter now, and it's got a totally different color scheme. But I'm sorry if you're hearing the sound in the background. I am using a new mic, and so if my voice sounds a little bit different or you're hearing more background noise and stuff, that's just because I don't have access to my original microphone I used back at my apartment, and so I'm at a different place now. And so unfortunately, I'm not able to use that. But hopefully this mic sounds adequate. Anyways, as I was saying, they have a totally different color scheme, and now they just kind of look like average weapons. Before, I think one of their most defining characteristics was that they had that black color to it because, as I mentioned, you don't have many of these very dark weapons in the game, and something that black and ominous, would have gone really well with the Empire characters, especially a Sith warrior or something. But unfortunately, it does not have that appeal anymore. So aside from the platinum items, those are some of the major changes that have happened with the new cartel packs, and so I thought I would just kind of discuss it. The last thing I want to quickly talk about is the Vectron Locust. Now, as some people have probably correctly surmised in the comment section, is the reason this is a gold mount in the first place is probably because it resembles the mount that Rey uses on Jakku in The Force Awakens. So once again, we have that kind of link to the actual Star Wars movies, and that's probably why that's probably why it was introduced as a gold mount and why it's going to sell for a pretty decent amount on the GTN. But it has now added, the BioWare has decided to add a flourish to it. So as you guys can see at the back of the mount, it's got those little flaps that go up and down. So that's going to be a nice little flourish to add to this mount. At least it gives this mount a little bit more flavor because, as I mentioned before, it does look pretty plain. And so I'm happy now that at least it has a flourish. But those are the quick changes that I wanted to discuss. This is the changes mostly for the Manipulator pack, and then the new platinum items are coming in the Scavenger pack. So I'll talk about that in a different video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.